Take it easy. I am so irritated. So I did a sauna talk, right? Wasn't recording at all. Take it easy, thank you, brother. I wasn't recording at all that entire time. I thought I was, and I had a great conversation about stocks, the stock market, and a bunch of other stuff with these guys, and I missed the entire thing. Oh yeah, yeah. The entire thing I missed because I didn't know I wasn't recording. And that's the type of shit that irritates me, but I think, golly! Go ahead, where the boom? Where the boom? Hey, it's coming. It's trying. Golly. I knew the boom was coming. When you get lightning comes the rain. Wait. When you get lightning, here comes the thunder. But yeah, I had a really good conversation about stocks, and I basically was just like, "Hey, yo, there's more stocks than just SPY. You should probably invest, trade in things other than just like ETFs, because you'll see that the market is pretty predictable if you look at it correctly. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like the market is pretty forgiving. The market makes a lot of sense in a sense, if that makes sense. And I was giving these guys like pointers about it and tell them about it. Like Harley Davidson is great. I'm pissed. I'm pissed because it was such. Hold up. It was such a good talk, and I didn't record it, and I'm like sick to my stomach about it because I haven't recorded a good sauna talk in a while, and that was a really good one. We talked about stocks. We talked about how Columbus used to be different. We talked about the stock. We talked about trading. Fuck me, man. But hey, you live and you learn, and you keep on going. I gotta get gas. You keep on going. Y'all ever speak to somebody that just ruined your day? Like every time they talk to you, it's a nuisance, and it's not their fault, so to say. It's kind of your fault because you're not setting good boundaries and being like, "Hey, yo, leave me alone." You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just tell someone, "Hey, leave me alone." But a lot of times I don't. Ooh, and I feel bad. You know what's weird about this? How you doing, Ruski? You ever talk to somebody and their whole energy messes up your time and messes up your day? That's like the worst feeling ever. Because it's like you don't want to be rude or mean to them, excuse me, because they're venting to you about something or they're telling you something. But at the same time, them telling you about this thing is literally grinding your gears. Like it's making you upset. And you don't know how to tell them, hey, I don't want to talk to you. Or hey, don't talk to me about this. If you ever feel like that, just know you're not alone. And a lot of people are struggling with that, me included, because I don't know how to set boundaries like that with people, especially if they're not doing anything inherently wrong, but they're just doing something that inherently irritates me. Like, anyone else go through that where someone irritates you and you don't know how to tell them, hey, you irritate me? I go through that all the time. And because I'm a people pleaser and because I try to be very nice to people and I try to be very cordial with people, a lot of times these people go on with their lives stealing my energy and leaving. They drain me by throwing their negative. How you doing, Joshua? They drain me by throwing their negative energy onto me, and then they leave when they feel better, but they leave me feeling like shit. Like someone vented to me about something today, right? It was something normal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird because it's like you can feel it happening as it's happening, and you don't know. You get frozen. You don't know what to do. But I'm about to just start being mean to people that do that because they're energy vampires. They're energy vampires. I don't have a favorite movie, Joshua. There's too many movies out there to have a favorite. But if you haven't seen The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, I recommend it. I recommend it heavily. That movie changed my life when I saw it. It showed me that I wasn't living life. And a lot of the things that people think is living life is actually not living life. You know, you got to. Life is about experiences. Life is about being uncomfortable. Life is about seeing things that you have never seen before. Life is about learning about cultures you never learned before. Life isn't about going to work and making enough money to pay rent and eat. That's what we've made life, but that's not life. That's not what life is. I live in the United States of America, Woody. I don't know. I feel bad for telling the person because this is what happened. Because what they were telling me was so irritating, I didn't know how to explain to them that it was irritating me, so I ended up kind of just being like, "You upset me," and they didn't really upset me. What they did was piss me off. But it's hard to say that to someone without hurting their feelings or pissing them off. Because at the end of the day, they weren't trying to piss you off; they were just venting. But in the way that they were doing it, it was like they could care less about anything I had to say, and they were just wanting to sound off to me, which is fine. But at the end of the day, you got to pick who you do that with. Like, there's no reason why you should be doing that with me and expecting me to give you an answer you want. I'm gonna give you the answer I'm gonna give you because I'm me. That's what kind of pissed me off. It's like, how you gonna get mad at somebody for being themselves? And if someone ever diminishes you or makes you feel lesser than who you are, you don't need to talk to that person because that person isn't your friend. That person is an enemy. That person is not your friend. I hate to break it to you. And it's like they they want to say that they're my friend, and they say that we know each other, and we do know each other. And I like them as a person. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I have a problem with them, but the issue arises. The issues arises when every time we have a conversation, I leave the conversation feeling lesser than. Like, that's not healthy. That's not healthy. There's nothing healthy about that. And I wouldn't even be saying something if it wasn't every time I talk to them. It's every time I speak to them. And it's to the point I don't even know what to do anymore. Except for blow up. I just be blowing up on them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what are we doing? But hey, if you've ever been in that situation, just know that you can always just tell them how you feel. And if they don't like it, fuck them. They don't have to. Hey, they don't have to. Oh Lord! It almost got me. It almost got me. Man, because like, look, that that person talked to me hours ago, right? But I'm still thinking about it because that's how much the conversation frustrated me. And it only frustrated me because it was like talking to someone who did not care about anything I was saying to them, which is inherently irritating. But hey, if this ever happens to you, I want you to look them in their face and tell them you don't care. Because at the end of the day, what they were telling me wasn't irritating, and how they responded weren't irritating. I think what the issue was, I honestly did not care, and I didn't understand why they were telling me what they were telling me. Because at the end of the day, we weren't even in a position for them to tell me that. We weren't. We weren't in a position for them to tell me that. Like, I did not know them like that for them to tell me that stuff. We like, why are you venting about your day at work to me at the gym at 12 at night. Like it's 12 a.m. Why are you venting about work to me? A job that you get paid to do. And then anything I say, you know what? I'm venting to y'all. But look, it's only been 10 minutes. Look, listen, this is my point. It's only been 10 minutes, and I'm stopping myself, and I'm going, why am I venting to people about this? Right? It's like if you don't have enough decency to stop yourself and go, hey, maybe this person does not care, or hey, maybe this person does not want to have this on their mind tonight. Like it honestly ruined my entire workout. I was in the middle of my workout and they fucked up my whole workout, bro. My entire workout, zilch, gone, physicial, because they fucked up my algorithm. And I think I'm mad at myself because I couldn't just look them in the eye and say, "Yo, get the fuck away from me!" Like scurry, you know. But hey, you live and you learn. Next time I know, if I know there's an energy vampire around me, to tell them to get away. And I think I was a little harsh, but hopefully that means they won't fucking talk to me.